don't mind the Billie Eilish poster in the back. It's Felicia had got it for Christmas. Felicia went ahead and got the Billie Eilish poster for Christmas by her cousin, and we have it in here because we need to go get a little frame for it. We honestly don't know where we're gonna put it. I'm fucking great at this game. So we have a bet going on right now at work, and it's who can lose the most weight. We're having a money pot for it. It's $200, so $50 each is $4 bucks. And your boy is up for any type of challenge. So it's 3 months. So whoever can go ahead and lose the most weight in 3 months is gonna go ahead and win the $200. And your boy has maintained the same weight for the past year. Surprisingly, I went ahead and made a joke. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy drugs. I'm gonna go ahead and buy drugs so I can lose the weight. They didn't say I couldn't. They didn't go ahead and say how I had to lose the weight. All they said was whoever lost the most. A challenge is a challenge. A challenge is a challenge. So like if I'm gonna go ahead and crackhead 2021, that's what's currently going on. We started, I believe, last night. So that means I have to cut out drinking. But it's not like I drink every other day. It's not like I'm an actual alcoholic. I just act like an alcoholic. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and everybody at work believes I'm a crackhead in some sort of way. They go ahead and believe that I'm always on drugs for some reason. And I'm not saying at all. I'm not saying that I'm a normal human being. I'm of course completely not. I don't do drugs. I honestly do not do any sort of drugs. I don't participate in the activities of drug usage. I am merely just dumb. And that's all I gotta say. I just don't have a filter, I would say. I just kind of say whatever comes to my mind. I've always kind of been like that. I kind of just don't have a filter. So we're in this bet and I'm gonna win. I went ahead and said that I was gonna go ahead and do crack to one of the coworkers at work. And he was just like, so you're willing to lose your job, your kids, and your wife for $200? And I said, man, $200 is $200. What you talking about? I'm willing to lose. Like, shit, what you talking about? Like, crack is crack. Probably why he was sucking dick for crack rock. You know what I mean? Fuck! Also today, we went ahead and, I don't know, for some reason I'm into that old school shit. I don't know if it's the way I grew up where I just had all the old school stuff and I kind of miss it. I'm 22 and I grew up with older family members. I don't mean super old, but I mean like my cousins were like 10 years older. My brothers were over 10 years older than I was. And I remember growing up with them and them having like the cassette players and then having CD players, and my dad and my mom would go ahead and buy them for me, right? Or I would just get the hand-me-downs of my brother's stuff, you know what I mean? Or I would just get the hand-me-downs of my brother. For some reason, I've just been buying like old school stuff. Like I've noticed I've been buying old school stuff, and I've noticed like it's kind of been coming back. Yeah, I've been buying old school stuff. So like I have a Mac Miller like record, or I have Mac Miller Circles record, and I bought that like when it was pre-released, and that's just because like, you know, homie Mac Miller, I miss the dude. But besides that, I kind of just like have always had an interest in the old school stuff. I've always had an interest in like the old school stuff. I went ahead and bought the Mac Miller Circles CD, stuff like that is coming back into style. I have a 35mm film camera. I bought also a Polaroid camera from the thrift store when I went ahead and went to California. So like I have a variety of older stuff that like I had when I sort of had a variation of it when I was younger. I went ahead and bought a cassette. It was a Billie Eilish cassette. She was just like, why did you get me that? Like, I don't have anything to play it on. I've been looking around, like looking online, and was looking for cassette players, and I went ahead and found one. I went ahead and messaged $10. At least she doesn't watch my videos, so she's not gonna know how much it is. But $10, I bought a cassette player for $10. It's the radio one. Like, I grew up on that shit. I went ahead and, you know, I paid for it. I was in between either getting a portable one where she can go ahead and take it and like flaunt her shit, but who is gonna use a Walkman in 2021? Like, no one really. I went ahead and no one actually even answered for like the Walkman. I messaged like 4 different people. None of them answered. The first person to go ahead and respond to me was the person that, I guess it was the grandson that was selling it. It was just like, yeah, I can go ahead and meet you up. And I was like, all right, that's fine. I went ahead and picked it up. We came home. She was excited for it. Went ahead and put the cassette in. Took us a while to figure it out. Not gonna lie. It's working now. It's working fine. Actually, for like a 30-year-old speaker, like little radio thing, it works really, really well. Now we have something else to add to like the old school collect. The kids are gonna grow up old fashioned for some reason. It's cool old stuff. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and get both record player and the cassette player soon. If we're planning on going to a house, we're probably gonna go ahead and have like a chill room, to be completely honest with you. We're gonna be that family that's gonna have all the old school stuff, and it's gonna be like the, I don't know, we've always had the dream to have like a cool either chill room or like the hangout spot. Like we wanna be the cool parents that have the hangout spot. And it makes sense. We're just really young to have 2 kids. Our 2 kids, by the time they're in middle school or by the time they're teenagers, we're still gonna be in like our 30s. So it's like a really good age for us to actually have like you know, still a hangout room, the game room and stuff like that. Like we're gonna be at a really good age to still have that little hangout spot. And just because the economy's crashing and everybody's broke doesn't mean I can't buy a cassette player. Like the cassette was like $10. That's as much as like a CD. Like I remember all those days. Like the fact that I have 2 kids in my early 20s, it makes me feel like an old man. I feel like I'm like 45. Like for some reason I feel like I'm an old guy. I was taking a poo the other day and I was trying to scratch my ankle. My hip felt like it was almost about to bust. Like literally it felt like my hip was about to bust out. Like I wasn't even doing anything. I was literally just trying to scratch my ankle. Yeah, honestly, it just felt like my hip was gonna pop out. And Felicia's always complaining about her hip, her knees. When we get up from like the bed or like from a low spot, you can hear our knees crackling and we just fucking sound hella. Hello? What the fuck just happened? I don't know about you guys, but that was pretty nice. I mean, I feel like we're gonna be the cool parents. Sometimes being the cool parent, you know, takes some time. But we're gonna fucking do this shit. I'm gonna fucking make sure my kids fucking have the coolest things. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with those $200. I'm already talking like I'm gonna, like I already have them and I'm winning them. Like I'm also not trying to go ahead and starve myself. I'm actually trying to do this kind of healthily. Details on the crackhead, he's gone. Now that he's gone, I don't have a crack connect, man. So now I can't go ahead and actually win the bet. Fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to participate in this. I don't have a crack dealer. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Like, to be honest, do you guys really think I'm gonna get addicted to heroin? Like, I could never. That's disgusting. Oh, someone find me drugs. If I go ahead and put my weight out there and I get made fun of, I'm gonna cry. But you guys can go ahead and put fat things all in the comments. I don't care. Go ahead and write, I'm a fat fuck. Love that shit. Go and show your cousins and parents and tias and tios all that shit. I'll go ahead and, you know, reply. I'll go ahead and tell them I love them after calling me a fat fuck. Try me. Do it. What? Try me. I'll do it. If you go ahead and tell your mom to go ahead and comment you're a fat fuck, I'll go ahead and heart it and I'll say I love you too. I'm not a virgin. God, I have 2 kids. I don't want to become a hoarder. I don't want to become one of those that have a whole bunch of stuff that they don't even use. I bought the cassette player because we have a cassette, and that's the reason why I got it. I didn't get it because like it's a cool thing to have on the side. Like, no, I knew she was gonna probably use it. That's why I got it, because I was like, fuck it. Like, if she's gonna go ahead and use it, then might as well. I didn't even realize that they still sold stuff at Walmart where you can make your own cassette, like your own recording on a cassette. Like, that is so cool. I buy stuff that I can go ahead and use. Like the film camera that I bought, I didn't go ahead and buy it because I was just like, you know what, this would be a nice little display piece to have on my dinner table. We don't even have room for a dinner table. The tattoo gun, I went ahead and bought because I wanted to go ahead and start shooting film. If you keep seeing me brush my nose, I swear I'm not doing cocaine. I swear I'm not a crack. I swear. My nose just gets itchy, I promise. I just have a really dry nose. I swear, man. I'm telling you, I'm getting a little bit better at this game. Got me hot pocket! Hot pocket! Who says white girls can't cook? For these next 3 months, I'm dead ass just probably gonna become a drug addict. Just like Lil Pump said, I don't need food, we drug addict. And just like Mac Miller said, I don't need food, I eat pussy. In the words of the one and only, the homie Mac. In the words of the homie Lil Pump and the homie Mac Miller, I will go ahead and no partake in the food. I will go ahead and partake in the drugs and pussy. Dude! I'm not fucking playing this match with this fucking dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and find a crack dealer right now so I can go ahead and actually win this bet. You guys have a good one. Love you. Go ahead and show your tia this video so she can go ahead and cuss me out in the comments. And I'm going to go ahead and put I love you. Bye.